What up, guys? Welcome back. Playing Doki Doki Literature Club. You guys remember correctly, the first game that I played, or I should say the first episode of this that I made, I really didn't like it a whole lot. I was cussing it out. I was pissed off towards the end. I wasn't paying attention to the game anymore. And I kept being told by everybody that it gets better, it gets better, it gets better. So I gave it another shot. And in the second episode, I really started to enjoy it. Now we're back for the third episode, and I think things are just going to spice up even more. So anyway, if you guys like what we're doing when it comes to the Doki Doki series, hit that like button for me. If you're new here, subscribe as well. We'll load this up and we'll get it started. Alright. Okay, everyone. What up, Monica? I'm back, homie. Let's do this. I don't even know why I call you homie. You're too pretty to be homie. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Well, yeah, I think so. I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for that festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We're going to have to. I mean, we've only got a couple of days to plan shit out. We've got to keep this shit simple. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Alright, I can get behind that. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Yep, get to the point. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. What? Oh, hold up. I'm not on board with this. I'm cool with being in front of people, but I don't want to be a performer. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Oh, come on now. Come on, Monica. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Atta girl, Sayori. So what's that? Little girl doing the work. Putting in work. Putting in time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I've kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Aw, look. Being empathetic. Being sympathetic. I get it. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. Maybe. Possibly. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. Yay! That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. Whoa, hold on. There were no feelings that fucking brought me here in the first place, chick. I came here because I promised Sayori I'd give you guys a shot. And then, because I felt sorry for you all, I joined. Because you had that whole sad look in your eyes. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. Whoa, hold the fuck on. Whoa, how'd I get conned into that? I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over it. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. Aha! It's everyone! God, that's so stupid sounding, isn't it? You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called Afterimage of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay. I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops up on her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on a paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Pazmar liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. You gotta get over that shit, chick. Gotta get over that whole being embarrassed. Just stand up there, do your best, let it out, love everything about it, and own it. And if you fuck up, laugh it off. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Pazmar. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Pazmar lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Fuck you, cunt! You ain't shit! Fucking smack those bows right the fuck out of your hair. Natsuki? It's fine. No, it's not. I'm about to beat the hell out of this bitch. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, come on, Thunder Cunt. Get your ass up here and talk. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She helps back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Sorry, you're gonna have to. You gotta get up in front of all the festival and do it. Suck it, bitch. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Alright, chick, we got it. I'll give you a heads up. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fun too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. You should be. You know how hard this is? I don't want to get up here and recite some shit that I don't want to be doing in the first place. It makes me really happy. And whenever you get really happy, your skirt flies up in the front? Is that what you're telling me here, Monica? I mean, kind of what it looks like to me. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up. Let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Damn, really? It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. Look, chick, don't try and weasel out of this. I'm still gonna knock the fuck out of you. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Fuck off, Monica. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Pazmar. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that once a day, Yuri asks to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question? Yeah, dude, seriously. What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Really? We gotta make choices here. You know what? Let's play both sides against the middle. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already have her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Pazmar. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, though. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? And here we go with the poem. Funky little beat. Oh, get it. All right, we're gonna do as bad a choices as we possibly can here. But do we want to nibble or do we want to climax? Yeah, we'll start out nibbling. Incapable, cage, pleasure, covet, sadness, wrath, shame, anxiety, alone it is, jumpy, hopeless, destiny, anger, melancholy, heartbeat, scars, candy, parfait, really parfaits in here, scars, suicide, of course, agonizing, existence, precious, excitement, holiday, hot, horror, jump. Man, look, she looks so fucking shitty over here, always. Death, misery, fucking annoying little bitch. Hurt. So these are just all, I'll say Ori shit here. Broken, disaster, massacre. Wow, she's twisted as fuck too. Pout. And we're back. Oh man. I'm the last one here again? Yep. Slow ass bitch. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. Thanks. Nice to feel appreciated every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah, see, I told me, bitch is bipolar. Straight bipolar. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Calamari squid? It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? I was wondering if that was going to come out. Because it's right in your name. Mon Ika. Really? Really? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on your own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walked over to her. Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything else? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Hey, don't you apologize for assuming shit. Don't apologize, man. You're allowed to assume whatever the fuck you want, including people's genders. Assume all the fucking genders you want. I don't give a shit. Geez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? The sailor shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already disappeared, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Pasmore, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Pasmar. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? I get it. Makes sense. I mean, you're trying to lead everybody, so you've got to kind of be there. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Good call. She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Hold on. Whoa. No. You see, that's where we're going. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Pasmar. Me? Why me? What the fuck? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. You know? She's been so much happier ever since she joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. She wants the D? Is that what you're telling me? Sayori wants the D. Alright. I'll throw her the D just to help her out a bit. Sayori's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. It's not any different now than it always has been. See, look, she gets happy, her skirt goes up. You're so funny, Pasmar. I didn't say shit that was funny, chick. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh, and I sit myself down. I know Sayori... can't talk for some damn reason. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I am letting this weigh down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. What up, chick? Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. No, of course not. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. See? Look, right there. I've noticed it the whole time. There's going to be this big feud going on between them. But she's worried that I'm into Sayori. Sayori's worried I'm into Yuri. It's going to be this big ugly thing. And probably deep down inside, Natsuki wants some. And I know Monica thinks about it as well. It's hard. It's hard, man. I'm a showstopper. That's quite romantic. So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. Man, she has no confidence. It's not that. I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time. That's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much? Hasmar? The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah. So you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. I can see that. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, stop being cryptic, bitch. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, of course. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I will figure it out soon enough. Let's check out Monica's. Maybe we can talk to her while we're switching up stuff here. Hi, Pazmar. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Really? Stop. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Yeah, I guess. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, you sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. Really? Why does your poem have to get longer and longer every time you give me one? Huh? Seriously? I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. I agree with her on that, wholeheartedly. Never stop learning, kids. Not to be too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That's pretty true. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. And you're surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way. And it will make you want to keep improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright. Let's go to Yuri now. What up, hotness? How you doing, baby? Girl. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Hold on, hotness. Who the hell would dislike you? I mean, you're not confident in yourself, but you're very likable. Yuri? What am I saying? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. All right. You want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. The cursed bitch. Not really sure what she means by gently lick at your foundations, but if she wants to lick at my foundation, she can. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I'm supposed to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought process. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, now let's check out her beach poem. Oh man, this is seriously a step backwards. I liked your last two way better than this one. Aw, am I upsetting you? Sorry I don't choose the words that you like when it comes to my little poem writing. I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that. The fuck's the matter if I am? Aw, does a poor little girl want some attention? Gross. Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. Not like I care. Just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Really, bitch? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here. Even if I have to put up with you. Ugh. Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Creepy little fucking bipolar bitch. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing ever even happened. She'll be my beach. How sweet of her to be my beach. Man, each one of these poems just gets more and more about being in to me. It's all metaphorical about being in love or me needing them. This is fucking crazy. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. Man, these bitches, like I said, they're going to be at each other's throats. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. Just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yeah, man, these broads are all falling for me. I mean, I understand. Like I said, I'm a showstopper. I get it. But this is gonna be kind of rough. What'd I say, Ori? It's nice, I guess. Come on. I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. It's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Phasmar. Say, Ori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Because you've been running through my mind all day. Oh, dad pickup line. Those are dad pickup line. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Say, Ori. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing now something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe? Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you were right. Sigh. Sayori usually helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously. Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Bitch, man, I want to punch this bitch. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. So I didn't want to force it. I have no idea how to say that word. That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations. So, I ask you a question, bitch. What'd she say? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, as always. But we might need a lot of them, and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Yeah, Yuri can come to my house and take care of business for me. I'm useless. No, it's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit. But I can tell things are even harder on you whenever she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Yeah, you know the mood around the fucking place? Come on. You're not that dumb. About that, I love atmosphere! Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Pazmar. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have plenty of heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. Really? I'd be really appreciative of that. I've got to choose. Really? Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. But even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Look, you little bitch, you're going about it the wrong way. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Pazmar may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Pazmar too. What are you saying? It will be an extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. in the end, I think it's up to Pazmar to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested in, you literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Pazmar, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Ah, fuck me. Are you serious? Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you, Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying, So you'll be helping Yuri there, Pazmar? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Pazmar? Me? I guess so. Guess you can say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No. That's what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Pazmar picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know. I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say in a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No? I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. Alright guys. Perfect time to call this one quits. We had to choose between these broads, which was kind of uncomfortable. And Sayori's having issues. And this game just keeps getting better and better. I was completely wrong with my first assessment of this game, and I apologize. But I can admit when I'm wrong. So we're going to call the episode over. We're going to get done with this, head back out, get ready to start the festival after the weekend with Yuri. Anyway, if you guys like the way this is going so far, hit that like button for me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And I'll see you all in the next episode. I love you guys. Be good.